is called a block game. It is like Minecraft 2D where you can build stuff. And just to show you how much I worked on this game, look at the imports. And because it's also nice, a little less. But if we go to the very end, we can see it is 438 lines long. And it is so, while making the system for saving world and loading world, I made it so that you can literally open a world file like this one. This one is my world file, and literally edit the position of each block and your own position by hand. Like seriously, look, this is a whole world written in plain text, human and understandable. You can edit any blocks X and Y. You just need to know the format in which the stuff is written, like the scale, texture and stuff like that. And if you know it, then you can literally customize your own world by hand instead of by loading it. Look, here is the player stuff. You can actually change the X and Y and stuff like that. And this is the camera. This is the camera position, the current block, which you can literally change. And this game is also fully open source. You just download it from GitHub and you just run the blockgame.bash file, blockgame.bash file to run it, or you can either customize it by reading the main file, and you can also add new blocks in using the texture file. Texture folder. Now let me show you what the gameplay actually looks like. So we'll just run it real quick, and this is the gameplay. You can actually see that there is some X and Y positions that you can see to get your coordinates, and just like Minecraft, you can disable it by pressing F3 and enable it by pressing F3 too. I'm also planning on adding a command system, but I currently can't because I'm still learning how to use Ursina. Although I learned how to show text and add buttons, I swear, if this wasn't Pygame, I wouldn't be able to make it, because Pygame doesn't have built-in buttons. So you have to like make a square, then somehow add a text in the center of the square, and then check if the square is clicked. That you can also do in Ursina, like if you want to check if the player is clicked, but I don't want to check it. Now I have a masterpiece to show you. This is the leaves texture. It's an absolute masterpiece. Like seriously, dude, this can be sold for $150 billion. This is a straight up masterpiece. And just look at the wood texture. Seriously, dude, look at the wood texture. And you can also place blocks. There are a lot of blocks. Like currently oak plank, and if I press tab, white planks. It is actually birch planks, but I just named it white planks because it looks white. And wood, and leaves, dirt, cobblestone, and mossy cobblestone. And yeah, I actually have a stone texture laying around in my computer. I am planning on editing it. I can actually add it right in front of you guys, but I want what I want. Now to load a world like the world I just showed you, you can just click load world and it will show this dialog where there are 5 worlds in the current directory. Make sure, and if your world isn't showing up, make sure that your world has the extension world1 WRLD. So we load up the mansion world, and as you can see, this is my mansion world. I actually made this when there wasn't even a block removing system. That means I made this when there was literally no way to destroy mistake. And this was also made when there was only planks and you couldn't change blocks. I literally replaced all this cobblestone with planks with cobblestone after I added the system to change blocks, and I literally redesigned the whole thing. Actually redesigned it, and idiot would, I just went in the JSON file, replaced all planks with cobblestone, then saw that the whole thing was effed up because planks are I don't know English that much, but yeah, I replaced this with cobblestone, and also this was not added when planks were the only thing. This was added after I added the system tutorial. And this birch, yeah, I actually make this make made this whole thing with JSON, and because it wasn't being placed by the player, I could literally just do texture slash birch planks, and it worked. So let me show you the tunnel. This is the tunnel. This is the tunnel. I made this for fun. And there is another tunnel inside this tunnel which is made out of leaves for some reason. That leads to this hotel area. And like if you made some, and to break block, breaking block is very easy. If you want to break this block which is in on the left side of you just press right click and A is for left, and for the right one you press right shift and D, not right click, right shift. And for the block over you just press right shift plus W, and the block under you right shift plus S. I'm also planning to actually add, wait, what was it planning? Yeah, the command will be added, and what I'm planning on is adding like a day system. First of all, every 20 minutes, every 10 minutes the day time will change, and also this will be changed after the night has passed, and it's every 10 minutes, just like Minecraft has 20 minutes, it will be 10 minutes here. And if you made some changes, like if I just went here and for some reason broke this, made a little 2x2 house, then I can just click save world, and if I even close it, I will just go here and look, there is a world file which I can't obviously read because it has a lot of stuff, but you can definitely see that something has changed. No, you can, I know you can't, but still, if now I load the world, and before I load it I want to tell you something, that there are two ways to load a world. If you have worlds more than 5, then you can do it, because the game currently only shows 5 worlds. So you have to actually run the main.py file with the path of the world you want to load as an argument, or you can just either put a useless world in another folder, so the game will show the world you are trying to load instead of the one. But if you have a lot of worlds, then you don't want to do it, just simply use the method I just told. Now let's run this. We are going to load the world which is currently saved, but before that I show you that even though I added trees, these are some buggy trees. I actually found a mutated tree when I was testing this. That tree had like 27 wood and 50, literally 50 leaves. And to fix this, I tried making it so that when the random position is created, it checks if there is already a leaf or a log there, and if there is, then it just doesn't do it. It didn't work, it actually didn't work. So to fix it, I currently have the solution of just making the numbers less. Yeah, I just made the numbers less. Before there were 10, and every time you load the world, there will be like 50 mutated trees surrounding you, but now it's a little more calmer. so that if something is not shown, I mean something is not visible to the camera, it is not shown, because you can literally see the FPS I am getting currently. If there weren't 907 blocks here because of the trees, then I would be currently getting 100 plus FPS. But I am getting low FPS because of these trees, and I can't remove them because they look good. I'm also adding a house, a like ruined house that has a very low chance of spawning, and what the house will have is a crystal thing that when you try to break will be added to your block list, and now you can place it. And because of that I also need to add the block list in the JSON, so that if you load the world the thing doesn't get lost, because then you would have to find another ruined thing to get the block. But currently I won't make it. I'll just make a little house thingy that that spawns but is uncommon and not common like this. Also I want to add one thing here, that right there, so it actually looks like a tree. I can do it right now in front of you. We just go in the create tree function, copy one of these lines and paste it. Now the x will be the normal x, but the y will be y plus 2.5. And now we just run it again, and it's obviously done. Probably. I hope so. Yeah. It's now completed. The trees look like trees now, and they don't look like garbage or blocks. But the I take that sentence back. There are literally 1,000 trees. Actually, I have an idea. Instead of doing this and decreasing the blocks, I'll just go. Wait, what? Where did I put the tree making function? Oh yeah. I'll just go. I'll just decrease the amount of time this happens to 67 for some. I mean, point, but that won't work. So just F5, and as you can see, now there are no trees. I mean, there are actually no trees for some reason. No, there are trees, just less. The lag is very reduced, but we need a forest thing. So 95. I am still learning Python, so I will someday make the thing I told you happen, and it will reduce lag probably a lot. And as you can see, it is fully working. I'm also planning on adding a chest thing, but I currently won't because I haven't even made a door yet. I was trying to make a door. I actually made it placeable, which is just simple. I can just add the texture in the list, but I was just stuck on making the door usable. Like if you press right shift down or up, it checks if there is a door. If there is a door in the direction you want to break the block, and if there is, it breaks. I mean it breaks actually. But if you actually want to enter the door, you just click enter, and it will check if there is a door on all of your sides. If there is, then it will open that door, and you can go through. And then you can just close that door, and then it will be in a state where it will be collidable, and when it's open it will be in a state where it is collidable. Now that's all. I'm just gonna show you how to download my game actually. You just go into Google Chrome. You just go into Google Chrome like Google Chrome. You go into Google Chrome, then you just type GitHub. You probably know this, but if you don't know, it's just a website where programmers post their things, and this is also where Linux was posted, I think. Now you don't go deep, you just go to GitHub and then click the slash button to search, or just click the search bar and then type dev Python 88. I was trying to make this Python developer 88, but because of Google Gmail it made it dev Python 88, and then you just either enter it like this or do slash block game, which takes you directly to the game page. I mean not directly. After you search it, dev Python 88 slash block game will appear. You just click it and you are here on the block game homepage. Now here you will see the requirements and stuff. The RAM is actually 128 MB, but because it can only run on Ubuntu 20.04 or Linux Mint 20, it requires 2 GB RAM, and just to make it cooler I made it 2048 MB. It actually requires 8 KB of data, but 200 KB if you like the game and you have a lot of world, and it is so modest that it can run on F8852 USB or CD, but I don't recommend CD at all. I just want to remove it. I will remove it because like 900 blocks every time you start it. CD and USB cannot handle it. USB can somehow, but CD can't. It will lag so much that you won't be able to move it. And this is the controls. To download it, just go to the releases tab. Here you will see the releases. This is the first release, which is beta 1.0. 6 blocks added, world loading and saving system, WSD, placing and destroying system, assets, and download the zip, extract it, and you have your game. Beta 1.3.2, bugs fixed, wood block colliding but not visible. This bug was actually forgotten. I didn't notice it. I was trying to make it. When I was making this, Ursina does not immediately offer 2D, so I had to make it look like 2D, but it was actually cubes, and if you go farther from the cube, you will be able to see that it's a cube. So I was trying to make it so that the wood block has the top side, has the circle side thing on the top and bottom, and the solid side thing on the other side. And I was trying to make it. I made the model, but it was not working, and I just forgot about it. So in this version, you will be able to place the block, but it was not shown, but you will still collide. New loading world. Now for people who don't know much about CLI and just think it's too complicated, there is an inbuilt load world button. Nature. Now if you made a new world, trees at random positions will be added. New blocks, leaf/leaves. I didn't directly type leaves because for some reason I thought that was a joke. So I just typed leaf/leaves. You just go here and download the block game. Look how much I added. Even though the previous one is 5 KB, it was compressed down to 1 KB, and this one was 8 KB and was compressed down to 2 KB. Like seriously, this is still new. How much I added, I don't know. 5 hours ago. And yes, if you download it, it will actually download obviously. and if you go in the folder and extract this, then you actually have a block game sh file. And I effed up. I literally effed up. Yeah. I knew it. Yeah, bro. I have to now actually fix both of these. I will fix the second one later, but currently I will just fix the first one. This is not that hard. I just want to go into here, Python games and block game. All of these games are just failures. Only block game is the correct one. And to make it, we just select main.py, block game, textures and rest. That's all. Now just extract it. Cancel. Bro, what is up? Why are they open? Why did it close this? Wait, I need. I don't know why it closed the file manager, but I can open it right away. So let's go to block game and we just boom, replace all. Now we can just simply go in here, go to editing, remove this thing, boom. And now it shows 28 KB because the texture file and stuff. And now if you download it, it will probably actually work. It should actually work. Extract here. We will go here, and now we can run this. What? And it now actually runs. Look, we have coordinates, stuff, coordinates. Goodbye. That's all. Goodbye.